I'm live. Live. And I'm 4 minutes early. 4 minutes early. I'm never early. I'll put the kettle on. My wife said my cup's disgusting. Just a bit disgusting. So what I've got to talk about today. Happy Mother's Day, everybody, or mums. It's windy today. Windy. Can you see that? Yo, how are we? I'm early today. I've lit my candle for Mother's Day because my mum passed away nearly 10 years ago. 10 years in September. So I've lit a candle. How are we? What are we up to? We're treating the wives and mothers today. Like I said, I've just said I lost my mum 10 years ago. She was only 59. Shit, that was. She was a drinker, which didn't help. So what have I been up to? We will see. Let me put that in all. Yo, so I've got that as well that I've done. I thought I'd go through a bit of that. Because I started doing this sort of stuff, oh fucking hell. Well, I've had epilepsy for about 10 years. 10 years? Yeah, about 10 years. So that put the final sort of nail in the coffin, sort of working for somebody. So then I started working for myself because obviously I could work around my own schedules. Hence the different projects and the different things that I started doing. And that's what's led me down this rabbit hole of doing all sorts of different things and doing electrics and doing lamps, all sorts. And no idea's a bad idea. At the end of the day, if you can sell the stuff that we make on Etsy, who on here, yo guys, what do you make? Right, I'll get on to that. Hello. There we are, look. I started dead basic because I was a joiner, so I was house bashing. So I say joiner in the loosest sense of the word. I was going into new build houses, putting on doors, skirting, but it's all on a price. There is no craftsmanship really in it, and I don't mean that rude. Any joiner, I'm sure, will say the same. If you go house bashing, it's all about money, how quick you can do it, and that's a bit of a shame. So when I got epilepsy through my own fault, because of my addictions and everything else back then, I'm 6 years clean and sober now, but because of my addictions, believe it or not, what else happened? Kim will probably tell you. My appendix exploded, random. I'd have been 39. And what am I now? 45. So it's just over 6 years I've been clean for. And I give myself appendicitis and other things and other bits and pieces, other problems. But epilepsy being the one that, the worst one by far. And yeah, it takes away quite a lot from everybody in the family, to be perfectly honest. But look, I'm still here. There's people worse off than me, I know that. So things that I make, it started with bird boxes, if I'm completely honest. Let's pick you up and take you a walk. So these, if you can see them. So all it was is I got some free decking. It was just around the corner, and we loaded it up in the car, and I said, you know what, I'll make some bird boxes. And that's really how it started, because it was free and I couldn't not do nothing. So thank you very much. That means, I think, if you've just subscribed, that means I've got now, I don't know, I can't remember, I know it's just about to turn to 6.9, I think, something like that. Hi, how are we? Charlie. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, so, yeah, these are the bird boxes. This is my little mascot that I use. I've sort of perfected him. Hashtag make crates. There's some more crates up here. Made the log burner. Make anything. Anything. Ouija board. Another log burner here in the corner. That's a portable one. Walking sticks I've started messing about with. Vampire daggers. Any good? Random. Basically what I've done is, I'll go over it now actually. Etsy, fucking Etsy. Has anybody had any experience on Etsy? Because when looking on there, there's some projects that people do that that make good money. And I fair play, fair points to some people saying, well, maybe theirs is better than yours. Maybe so. But my idea behind putting things on Etsy was an experiment for us, so we could make our projects and sell them. So it was like our little community. My idea was, if we got this little community and we knew what was selling on Etsy, then you guys could do it as well. And it's quite easy to list on Etsy. That's not a problem. But I don't understand some of these people that say they sell some of these things that for me don't look wonderful at top money. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So I thought, you know what, let's do this project. And that's what I've done. So there's loads of stuff on Etsy at the minute. But what I'll do to my followers and subscribers is I'll give you, I think I can get up to something like 33% off on Etsy. So I can give you a promo code, and I will do that. I've done it before. So if any of you guys want anything from there, don't have to pay full price on Etsy. That's just an experiment to normal people. But if you do want something, just drop me an email, awoodworkinglife@hotmail.com. Drop us an email and we'll send a promo code out, and you'll get money off. What other things? So what have I been doing? These lights, this rope light, for instance. Obviously the cord runs through the rope. You can wrap it around obviously anything that you want then, lamps or, well, anything. Because another idea I actually thought was, if we had this rope, we could actually make a light into a noose. Just another idea. What else have we done? I did a giveaway. I don't know if any of you know about that. What did I do? Yeah, I went to the cinema to watch Black Bag. It wasn't very good. It got Magneto in it. Do you know what I mean? Magneto from X-Men. It wasn't brilliant, to be honest. But we went, and I said if anybody knew where we were going, to let me know before the film starts. And somebody on TikTok and YouTube messaged at about the same time. So if you're watching, Michael on TikTok, he got it. It was Tamworth Cinema. And Dean on YouTube from Nottingham, not far from me. Yeah, so we was in Tamworth. It's not our closest cinema, but it's got the nice lazy chairs and recliners, and it's great. Really, really good. So yeah, we went there. What else have we been doing? Well, like I say, it's Mother's Day today, isn't it? So are we treating our wives and mums and things? Thanks. My art, it's loosely based on art, isn't it? I get it. It's still in here, to be fair. So I put these on Etsy as well, which I said I would do. If any of you have seen the shorts, this one's Grandad Sawdust. I did this last week, actually. And then I just lacquered them, and that one's just splash painted and then lacquered again. and that one's called My Dead Cat. And again, they're on Etsy just to see if this stuff works. Who knows? But when I'm on Etsy, when I look on Etsy, there's some stuff on there. I mean, I actually put another short on the other day with somebody was selling some deer antlers, and basically this rope wrapped around the deer antlers, which again I made it up for myself. So I ordered the heads off Amazon, the rope off Amazon, these little switches off Amazon, the plugs off Amazon. I think it worked out. I mean, the rope isn't the cheapest. It's about 25 quid, I think, for about 5 meters. But you can make it work. Like I say, you can wrap it around anything. Once you put it together, it's dead basic, dead easy. I've actually did a video on putting these things together. But they are effective, and I thought if we could turn one and like make that rope into a noose and stuff like that, there's loads of different ideas I've got. I'd like to make some bigger projects as well, which I've touched on, and I definitely will make bigger projects, but I'm limited obviously because I'm not paid or sponsored, so it all comes out of my own pocket. So I do struggle with doing projects that are expensive, because other than giving them away, I can't store them either. So I that's why I enjoy doing what I'm doing. So, and like I say, every now and again I will do a giveaway. So if anybody wants anything, like I say, if they see anything on Etsy, I know Jack that I've been speaking to for the last few days, he mentioned the Negan bat. And we spoke for quite a while, to be fair, on message. And this is why I said if anyone's got any problems or they want to reach out and talk about, well, whatever, mental illness, addiction, I won't shy away from talking about it. So it's completely up to you. But like I say, the biggest shocking bit always got me was suicide is the biggest killer of men under 50. Do you know that? I think in America it's 45, biggest killer in men under 45, but in the UK it's biggest killer in men under 50. That is shocking, absolutely shocking, and all because we don't talk. Shit, isn't it? When we should, we can. Just because we're men and we've got beards and tattoos and probably fuck off written across the front of your head, we should be able to talk to each other. And I've lost too many friends through suicide, and I've contemplated it myself. So, like I say, reach out. You know, somebody will be there. So what else have I been thinking about doing? Gandalf staff. You know, so I've been doing these walking sticks. These. This is my wife's. I made for her a couple of days ago. She just liked the dragon on top. So, and her favourite colour, if you can call it a colour, is black. So I stained and varnished, I think it's birch, just from a tree up the road from us. Dried it out. The drying out is the hardest part, I feel, of doing your walking sticks, because you have to wait so long. So what I would suggest is every now and again is go for a walk, collect some sticks, and put them in, you know, some sort of system so they start drying. There's Jack now. I've been talking about you, Jack. So yeah, the walking sticks are a good one, and I thought the Gandalf stick as a bit of movie memorabilia. So I ordered a crystal. It's not really a crystal, is it? But again, off Amazon. And I thought if I can find the right walking stick, I'll be able to put the crystal inside the head of the walking stick and do something with that. So yeah, what else have we been up to? What else have we been up to today? I lit a candle for my mum. I think I mentioned that. I don't know if you can see it. My mum's been passed away now 10 years in September. They were both 59 when they died, my mum and dad. My dad died of a heart attack when he was 59, and a year later my mum died. She was an alcoholic, and she died a year later. It was actually a bowel inflammation, but it was through the alcohol. They told her a year before, just as my dad died, that if she didn't stop drinking, she'd die because she was poisoning herself. So she got alcohol dementia, she went blind, and she was 59, but she looked, you know, as shit, as horrible as it is, she looked 80. And that still wasn't the kick in the nuts I needed, to be perfectly honest, to even quit alcohol myself. You know, you got to think that I struggle, and if any of you guys, I know there are a few of you out there that are addicts. See, I struggle with this as well. Once an addict, always an addict. So, no, that's not, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's right. I was an addict. I think we've got addictive personalities. So even down to going to the gym, work, everything can become addictive to somebody with an addictive personality. I don't know if you guys agree, but I found myself needing things more and more. So like if I go to the gym once a week, the week after you can guarantee it'll be twice, then 3 times, and then all of a sudden I'm a fanatic. And until I've got the best out of myself, that I can't sort of stop doing it. Same as food. And we just swap one addiction for another one. The alcohol and drugs thing for me, so my mum died 10 years ago, so it took another 4 years after my mum passed that I got sober. Yeah, which is crazy when you wait up. So back in that 4 years, I done irreparable damage. And yeah, I do think I was masking certain things. I do, yeah, self-medicating, but I don't want any of this to go, I don't want any of that to be like I'm giving a reason behind it. I feel that I struggled with meetings. I know I'm rambling a bit, I've had my tablets. I struggled with meetings, right? The 12-step program, because I'm not religious, and they did go into the higher power thing, which you can reflect on. You can sort of say, well, okay, your higher power can be you. It can be your subconsciousness, however it may be. I understand that. But I found going to some meetings, some people that were at the meetings had to be there. They were court-ordered to be there, or they were in rehab, so they went as a group. But I did find as well that a lot of people would remember taking drink and drugs as good times, and I struggled with that. I also got somebody offering me shit while I was there, so I didn't go to meetings, and I was lucky. I had support around me, my wife, my family, is all I needed. And yeah, I managed to get through it. But like I've been speaking to some of you people, we do it. We self-medicate, and then we get absolute bombarded with emotions when we stop, and that's what happened to me. As soon as I stopped drinking and doing drugs, and the emotions of not knowing who I was or what I liked or anything, you know, I even thought, will my wife even like me? Because I'm not the same person anymore. I didn't even have the same attitude or the same sense of humor. It was very, very strange. But I thought the drink and drugs was like, it was helping me. That's how you rationalize it in your own head. But once I got clean, which was just over 6 years ago, I started on this journey. But it's a different one. It's a strange one. So I'm in new ground myself. I'm in uncharted territory here, because I have an idea or think about coming on YouTube. I just thought, well, you know what, I'll make some bird boxes, because I need to get up, I need to do something. It'd be nice if I can earn a little bit of money, maybe do some car boot sales, and earn a little bit of money, and not feel so worthless. Because I felt completely worthless, and you know, my wife was going out to work and looking after me, and it got bad. It got really, really bad, and self-esteem wise, then your mental health then goes down as well, and it's hard work. But honestly, keep trying, keep going with it, keep doing it. It's amazing, honestly. Brilliant. 1 year clean. Oh, okay. Just come up on 1 year clean. That's brilliant. Brilliant. I was talking to another guy who was just over 6 months clean, but yeah, the six month mark for me, obviously then going into the year, is amazing. And I don't know if you've been there before the 1 year mark, or if this is your first time. I know I kept trying up until I was about 39, kept going back to it. But after a year, my head was definitely straightening out. I mean, I do sometimes look at, I've got a Sober app, I think it's called Sober. And I haven't been on it for a while, but sometimes it's worth going through that, because you do get a lot of people that go on the Sober app that start saying, oh, 2 or 3 days clean and I'm feeling so much better. Wow. You haven't even hit the it out your body. It took, I think it was 32 days for the cocaine to go out of my body, because it crystallized in my blood. And I remember going to the doctor because I'd overdosed, and he'd done my blood work, and he said you should be dead, because the cocaine in your blood had crystallized, and it's only releasing, and if it breaks down it can give you clots and all sorts of stuff. The amount of fucking problems comes from this party drug. It proper had me. I was a horrible person, terrible person. But Carlos, that's amazing, mate. A year, it's great. And from a year to 2 years, it's like it's a blink of an eye. It is the first 6 months, first year is tough. It's hard going. So keep it up, mate. It's well worth it. So what else have we been doing? What else have we been doing? I don't know if I did a lot this. I had a seizure yesterday. Kim, was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday, I think. It sort of wipes my memory a little bit, but yeah, I had a seizure yesterday, and I feel a bit hyper this morning because I've had my tablets, and they should be helping my mood, but they just send me a little bit hyper, if I'm honest. What else have we been doing? So, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll show you my sticks. So these are some of the walking sticks that I collected from just up the road, and I have found that even if you think a walking stick